EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On second and 2, Locke throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third and short.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 31, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Locke going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here's Locke to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60. Pittsburgh. 45. Set, go.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
His kick is
and he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Burrow's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a run with Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Lock throwing on target to Fan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Goes 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Block working out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Broncos 14. Bengals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
On the carry.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Buying time to his left. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Clock now to throw. This is the tight end fan. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Complete to
Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Block now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Bishop, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Ooh, with a juke. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
At the 44-yard line.
Locke now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the Bengals' 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And now hang tight here. Quarterback Joe Burrow yet to get up after that play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. He finds his running back, Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll look to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw it is Locke. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse.
He's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check 45 the mic. Check. It's just Charlie. It's just me and you. 45 the mic. 45 the mic.
From the gun, it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Bengals.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36.
53 the mic. 53 the mic. Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Play action. It's Burrow letting one go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
By Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke again here on 2nd and 10. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Come on now, let's do this.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses,